Hi, everybody. This is Counselor Ms. V. I am Vondolin Salter Lane, also known as Counselor Ms. V, and I am here today, and you are here today. And so I'm going to go over a whole bunch of things and talk about some mental health, because that's what this show is geared around: mental health and how it affects the community, how it affects people. And we're going to also define what actually mental health is, according to the website. Mental health is basically a feeling or a condition that you have that impacts your day-to-day living, and it also affects how you relate to others. There is various forms of mental health, being the more serious to being situational to being that you may have been born with a certain disorder. So we want to define all of that. And I'm also going to have segments to come, um, questions and answers, and I'll try my best to answer any questions that you have. So again, I just want to kind of backtrack and just tell you a little bit about me. I've been in the mental health field doing mental health counseling and therapy for various agencies for over 20 years. And I have a master's degree from Madai College. And like I said, I've been practicing for over 20 years. I've worked at Erie County Probation as an investigator. I interned at Erie County Mental Health Forensics as a forensic specialist. I've worked previously with the sex offense squad with the Buffalo Police Department. So, and I've also interned with my undergraduate at the Youth Detention Department. So I have a wealth of knowledge, and I want to share that all with you. So why don't we just get started and talk about what is mental health? What categorizes mental health, and how do we kind of function with it? And today, in today's world, this COVID is basically you're getting a lot of people that didn't have mental health issues before that are starting to see some signs of mental health. And that's all you hear on TV. Make sure your mental health is right. Make sure your mental health, you're mentally stable, because we've been isolating from people, and people have to socialize and have that connection with other people to continue to function healthy. So tell me, how are you feeling? Are you isolating yourself? Are you withdrawing from others? Are you just feeling down and depressed? And what are some of the things that you can do to kind of alleviate that stress and that pain? So you want to take a self-evaluation, a checklist of certain things, and just kind of gauge yourself into what is this okay, or is this not okay? Is this my norm? Is this not my norm? And you also want to pay attention to children, because and teenagers, because they also, by us not having, we're in Buffalo, New York, by us not having school and doing all things online, a lot of kids are being very isolated, and it's a stigma now because of the fear of going back to school. They don't want to get COVID, and people are fearing about COVID and all of that. So I kind of want to just kind of talk about that. So one, what's going on? Are you isolating yourself? Are you engaging with other people socially? If you can't go outside, or if you don't want to go outside, maybe you want to call people up on the phone, FaceTime people. That way you can still have that connection. Zoom people, maybe you, your church organization or something, you have been doing Zoom meetings or having Zoom services, or, just try to connect with those people and try to connect with friends and family. And so we're also going to talk about things that you can do at home to kind of alleviate your stress. One is take a walk. And you say, oh, I can't go outside. Well, you can go outside now that the weather is breaking. Maybe walk around your block with your mask. Maybe go to the park. This way you're social distancing. If you have a pet, play with your pet outside. Whether it's a dog, or you can't really play with cats outside, but but kind of give yourself some outdoor activity. Walk to the mailbox, even if you can't or are not really physical or have a lot of difficult with mobility. Sit on your porch. Certain things like that. Open the window. Open your curtains, let the sunlight in. A lot of those little things will help alleviate the stress. Turn on some upbeat music, whether, gospel music is great, but some upbeat music. And if you can dance, dance. Like ain't nobody looking, even for 5 minutes. A lot of things too that I always tell people is to start journaling. Writing your feelings down is a way to get those feelings out. Whether you're mad about something and you writing down, oh, you blah, 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 and this and that, and I'm mad as HE double hockey six, whatever whatever your feelings are, write them down, and that's a way to get them out. Also, write them happy. Oh, this is a happy day for me. It's my birthday, but I can't do anything. You still celebrate that. You celebrate it with, just like make yourself a special dinner, or, make yourself a homemade cake, or, something like that, to kind of still keep your spirits uplifted, because this pandemic, it's not just affecting you. It's not just affecting me. It's affecting the whole world. So you're not in this by yourself. So I just want to kind of, give you some pointers and stuff to kind of look at and kind of do to help alleviate stress in that. I call it relaxation and meditation. A lot of people call it mindfulness, and it's pretty much the same thing. I use nature sounds. I love water. Water is very calming for me. I like going down to the marina or going down to, Niagara Falls and just listening to the water, or just seeing the water, smelling the water. I love water, and it's calming for me. So I used to use that in my therapy, and I tell my clients and, anybody, get what you like. If you like waterfalls, that's fine. If you like sunsets, that's fine. Get a visual of that, and keep that in your head. And then when you get a stressful day, or you really need to kind of recenter yourself, close your eyes and think of that image. In therapy, I used to have, for my clients, I used to get a plug-in, like a Glade plug-in, and it would have like ocean scents. And then we would have like the sound of ocean or the sound of water. And then for kids, when I used to work with children, dolphins, and seeing the fishes swim and the dolphins swim, that was calming for them, especially when they had anger issues, or was off balance, or ADHD, or something like that. Then that was also calming for them. So I use that in therapy. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, count backwards slow. If you get to 5 and you're still up there, start all over again until you're calm. And then, get down to 1, take a deep breath, and just, continue forward. And do that as many times as you have to in a day. You may have to do it 3 times in a day. You might have to do it once. But, as a rule of thumb, I would say do it at least twice a day. Do it in your morning and do it in your evening, because you want to unwind after a long day of whatever your challenges are. Whether you're at home caretaking a parent, or whether you're caretaking your kids, or your mother, or a wife, or whatever, a supervisor. You need that time to unwind. You need that time to kind of de-stress, and get all of that stuff off of you, because it will affect everything. It'll affect your sleeping, and it'll also affect your physical health. And your physical health, actually, it'll make your physical health even worse. If you have high blood pressure, relaxation and meditation is great. It's a great tool to have in your back pocket, just to de-stress. Journaling is a great tool to have in your pocket to de-stress. Like I said, it's a number of things that you can use to help you kind of get over that. And I will, in a different segment, kind of go over things that can help you, or I'll go over how to show you how to do deep breathing and relaxation and meditation, and we can do that together, and I think it's really helpful. Also, do something that's fun. Do something that's funny. You may have seen a comedy that you really like. Pop that in. Pull it up on your what is it, your Fire Stick or something, and watch it and laugh. You know what I mean? Because that also helps you de-stress. You want to kind of, use a whole bunch of different things to kind of help you kind of alleviate that. And watch what you eat, and they say healthy eating is the key. Some of us are really health buffs, and some of us eat junk food. But depending on the foods that you eat, a lot of times it can control and, uplift or make you feel like sluggish, or, with your body type. So you want to keep sure you watch that. Avoid like excessive alcohol or smoking or whatever you do to kind of for enjoyment or whatever. So you kind of want to watch that too, because a lot of times with this pandemic, a lot of people haven't been increasing using street drugs or whatever, and I get it. It's stressful. You need to kind of relax or whatever, but you want to keep in mind that you don't want it to get out of control. And if you're drinking every day, then that's a problem, and that's going to be a problem. And so you want to kind of look at that and kind of make sure that, okay, I've been doing this too much. Let me kind of, lay back off of it a little bit. So you want to just, and you kind of be your own judge. You know yourself better than anybody do. So kind of gauge yourself. I used to only do this on the weekends. Now I'm doing it like every other day. Okay. Then that's not good for you. Yeah, but you're stressed. Yeah, but okay, find another way to kind of alleviate the stress. So, like I said, I want to make sure that everybody is healthy and trying to push through this thing, together, and kind of get it together, because we all got a lot of stressful barriers. So exercise, they say, and I do agree with this, if you exercise, it boosts your endorphins. It kind of makes you feel good. That's why I said, if you can't do anything but lift your leg up off the chair, once or twice, and turn on some upbeat music. I don't care if you're putting on James Brown, or, putting on Parliament, or, or Nicki Minaj, you know what I mean? Or Kurt Franklin, do whatever you need to do with something upbeat. Exercise, even if you're moving your arms or just moving your legs, that will help, kind of alleviate the stress, make you feel better, your body feel better, and it'll help you, move forward through this. Get plenty of sleep. They usually say at anything under I think it's 4 hours of sleep is sleep deprivation. When you don't get enough sleep, you can feel that in your body. Your body starts to shake, and they actually use that in the military. They use sleep deprivation, so even if you just can't sleep because of whatever circumstances, you know, just try to sleep better. And if you used to having the TV on, just turn it on, but turn it to a low, like whisper, something like that. Or even if or I bought myself, it's like a noisemaker, and it has white noise, it has thunder, it has rain. A lot of people like rain to sleep. A lot of people like rain for comfort. It has ocean sounds. That's my thing. I turn it on and listen to the ocean. So that's another good way to and you don't have to invest in buying something. You just turn it on your YouTube station or on your phone, or and just listen to it. They have it like a whole bunch of apps, a whole bunch of things that you can kind of look at. So you want to kind of look at all of those. And just take care of you. And there's people out there that care about you. If you don't have a lot of family, or if you do have a lot of family, contact those people. Say, hey, what you doing today? Even if you can't get together, talk over the phone. Laugh about certain things that happened in the past, or just connect with people. Don't just isolate yourself and just be by yourself, and because that's not good. That's not healthy. I always say have some positive affirmations that you say, and one of the ones that I used to use a lot of times is write things down. Use like a sticky and write them down, like I am strong. Okay, and take your sticky and put it on your bathroom mirror. Actually, you could put it on your bathroom mirror. Take another sticky and put it on your refrigerator. Take another sticky and put it on your bedroom drawer. And then every time you go to that place, you'll see that I am strong. And even if you don't believe that, I am strong, but you're seeing it, that consistent positive, and I'll get to the positive self-talk in a minute, but that consistent reinforcement of I am strong. Wherever you go into the bathroom, I am strong. You go into bed, I am strong. You go in to get something to eat, I am strong. Even if you don't feel that, after a while, you're going to feel that. And people pick up, and we're not doing it for people, we're doing it for you. But people pick up on how your body language is. If you come in there confident, okay, hey, I'm confident, I know I can do this, blah, 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 they're going to pick up on that. And they be like, okay, she's confident. She can do this. You know what I mean? But if you come in there, oh, I don't think I can do this. Oh my God, what's going on? They can pick up on that too. So you want to kind of, not like I said, not just for other people, but for yourself first, mainly. Another thing I always say is no one is the reason for your happiness except for yourself. You have to make yourself happy. It's not her job to make you happy. It's not his job to make you happy. It's not the kid's job to make you happy. It's not your job's job to make you happy. It's your job to make you happy. If you are in a situation and you're not happy, you need to investigate and figure out, okay, why am I not happy? And then change it. It's not going to change. It's not going to happen by you just saying, oh, I'm not happy. Change is going to happen when you make a change and then you make it happen. So, it's all about you. And it's not being selfish either, because I used to say, oh my God, I can't just think about me. Well, you better just think about you in the beginning, because if you're not functioning, if you're not happy, if you can't make anybody else happy, you can't do anything else for anybody else, you can't succeed in your career successfully, you can't do anything. It all starts with you. So you need to work on you. And that's not something to beat you up. It's just something to make you self-aware of you and, what you need to do for yourself. I used to spend hundreds of dollars with people on their birthday. Oh, I'm gonna buy him this, or I'm gonna buy her that, and this and that, and the third. And then I thought to myself, I asked myself, I said, what did I buy myself for my birthday? What did I do for my birthday? So from now on, I'm doing myself for my birthday. So I treat myself to a good dinner. I treat myself. I'm going to have me a pamper day. So and all week, I'm going to pamper myself. I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to buy myself the best gift, because I cannot truly give to somebody else if I can't do what I need to do for myself first. And that's not being selfish. It's self-care and self-love. You got to learn to love yourself. And that's another topic that I'm going to get to, later on in the segment, how to learn to love yourself. And that's another thing. When you have stress, you can have happy stress too, because like I'm getting married, not me, but I'm getting married, or I'm about to have a baby and I'm happy, and this and that. That's still stress. So still do the self-care to take care of yourself, because happy stress is still stress, and good stress is and bad stress is bad stress. So you want to continue to do all of that. And a lot of times with kids, I had got on my daughter's wall, dream big. A lot of times kids look at you and be like, well, what do I want to do? I want to do this. I want to do that. Encourage their dreams, encourage them to be have their full potential. I'm not saying say things that's unrealistic, but really nowadays you can do anything. I want to be president. You can be president right now. You can be president. So, make your dreams realistic though. But okay, you want to be president? All right, let's work towards being president. But if you don't be a president, what else do you want to be? Make sure they have a backup plan. So that's like, just have them dream big. Have them journal. Write down what they want to do. Don't just be, okay, this is not what you want to do, and then move forward. I remember my daughter, she wants to be a judge. So what I did is I contacted Buffalo City Court, and she's in college now. I contacted Buffalo City Court and I said, my daughter wants to be a judge. And she said, okay. So she met with Judge Pridgeon. She took her around and she had a day with the judge. They had lunch together. She asked her all kinds of questions. And, and guess what? She graduated, and now she's in the criminal justice class at a local college. And guess what? She still has that inkling to be a judge. And she's moving forward with that. And I'm so proud of her, as I'm proud of my other children too. But open the doors for people. My granddaughter, she wanted to be a police officer. So I went up to the police station. She wants to be a police officer. You know what I mean? And let her meet with one of the policemen. It was a 5-minute conversation, but you have no idea how that impacts children's lives. Firemen, anybody, put your mask on, go up there and, and meet a fireman or a police officer or an attorney or whatever, an artist, a musician, So, like I said, people are very welcoming, especially when they're talking about their careers, or they're talking about, something that they want to do, or something that children want to do. So just leave that door open for them. I always say, make peace with your past so it doesn't spoil your present. And that logic is actually on the 7 lovely logics. And I used to have that in my office, up on the wall, because a lot of times people live so much in the past, and they can't move forward. Well, I used to do this, or this happened here again. You got to make peace with that. Well, no matter if your past was bad or if your past was good, that's your past. Use it. If it was bad, use it as a stepping stone and move forward. If it was good, then great. Use it as a stepping stone and move forward. Your past is your past, and it's important. It is an important part of you. It's your past, but don't let it hinder you from moving forward with your future. I let you in on a little secret. I had a major stroke in 2016, and it impacted my life, but I continue to move forward. Oh, believe you me, it was not easy. And thank God for healing me, and thank God for the people that he put in my life, including my wonderful beloved mother, who recently passed, my father, my children, my sister. All of those people was very supportive and encouraging. However, the work, and I mean the work, came from me, and came from me moving forward. Yes, they were supportive and encouraging, but I had to do the work to move forward. And believe you me, I ain't done. It's still work to be done, because I'm not where I want to be, and I will never be where I was before. But again, you move forward. That's your past. You use it as a stepping stone to move forward. And that's what anything you do. And stop thinking so much, because a lot of times we overthink stuff. That may be, it's all right to not know all of the answers, because we don't know all of the answers, and we don't have to pretend like we do. So you just need to just kind of relax, and kind of alleviate stress, and kind of just live your life, and you don't have to know all the answers right away, or even all the time. You don't know where you're going, but you know how you're trying to get there. You ask questions, and you'll meet people along the way. Believe me, God put people in your path. you know and they have an old saying. I forgot that saying. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the teacher is ready, the student will appear. It's something like that, which means he won't have you flying blind. Another affirmation that I always says: be happy, smile more. I hate my teeth, so I try to smile less, but smile so you can't see it. But I really don't care at this point. So you just smile to be happy, just smile just to, and a lot of times if you go in the store, well, you can't really see now unless you got the plastic mask, but a lot of times you can see people smiling, or you can see some people smiling with their eyes, and or when you could see a person's face, you smile. A lot of times people will smile back. If you're looking grumpy, a lot of times people are going to look at that and be like, she looking evil, or why is she looking at me like that? You know what I mean? Then they're going to return that same facial expression. But if you, oh, hi, how are you doing? Or hi, nice to see you. Or, A lot of times, oh, hi, it's nice to see you too. Or hi, it's nice to meet you. Oh, hi, nice to meet you too. A lot of times, or even if someone else is not smiling and you smile, they'll pick up on that and they'll smile back at you. I remember I was at Walmart and the cashier, she was looking very frustrated. And I was like, yeah. I said, it's been a rough day, huh? She was like, lady, please. And I was like, yeah. And I said, but you're doing good. I said, you're hanging in there. And before I knew it, she was smiling. And, you can't beat that. And she was like, she was like, you know what? You just made my day. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't hurt anything. If you just smile, at somebody at random, like I said, I want you to start journaling if that's your thing. And if you want to journal about something or about somebody, and that does not mean write about your husband or your spouse or whoever in the third person and know that they're going to pick up the book and look at what you write, and then there's going to be an argument. Don't do that. Journaling is for you. Journaling is for your eyes only, so that you can go back and reflect how you felt that day. You know what I mean? And go back and see maybe what triggers, what was your triggers that day, or what was happening that day while you was feeling sad. You know what I mean? So you want to, it's not for them, it's for you. And a lot of times I used to tell people, if you need to, text it to yourself. We on our phones 24/7. Text it to yourself and then put it in a folder in your phone. You know what I mean? So that way, if you're feeling bad, if you're feeling sad, won't nobody pick it up and read it but you. So that's another way to kind of, get those feelings and those emotions and all of that out. So I always start, and I used to have this scripture and on my wall at my job. So I forgot to start it off with this, but it's to whom much is given, much is required, and that's Luke, King James Version, Luke 12:48, and like I said, from a mere child, my mother used to say, oh, she's my little social worker or she's my little counselor, because my whole goal was to help people. I would bring you in the house and say, oh, is everything okay? And here, have a sucker. Or let's get some ice cream or freezy. My mother was always, laughing about how I used to bring people in, or a lot of times people will gravitate to me because of my quote unquote easy demeanor, and it's easy to talk to. I'm easy to talk to. So that's my God-given gift, and I feel that. And so I always say I'm going to pull that back and give that back to people because that's who I want to help move forward. People move forward with whatever circumstances. And I have a wealth of knowledge, but I don't know everything. But I have a wealth of knowledge with the criminal justice system, with the courts, with mental health, with child protection, you name it. I've been in the loop for years. Like I said, I've been in the counseling field for over 20 years, but in the human service field for over 30 years. So I'm no spring chicken, but I don't say I know everything because things change, but I do want to help you, help yourself. And that's my motto. I want to help you, help yourself. So again, thank you for tuning in. I know I've been very long-winded today. To give you a brief of what I do, a brief of my history, a brief of things to come with the show. So I have a couple of things that I do want to say. I am on Spectrum TV, 1302. The Ask the Counselor show is on 6:30 on Thursday and on 1:30 on Sunday. And then I have a lighthearted show. And that's Vonnie's Let Me Entertain You. And that is on Friday night and Saturday night at 10 o'clock. And that's more of I have actors on there, I have poets on there, I have musicians on there, and it's more of okay, this is a fun stuff. But this, the Ask the Counselor show, like I said, is pretty much me giving back what I think that God had set me up to do. And that's to help people move forward with their lives. So I just want to just continue to just work on everything and just, just have people move forward with their lives. And just, I'm excited to be on the WDAP production with the Ask the Counselor show. And I'm just very, very excited. And I'm a little nervous. I'm sure you could tell, but it's excitement, nervousness. So for God have not given us the spirit of fear, but the spirit of love and of fear and of power and of a sound mind. And that's 2 Timothy 1:7. So God bless everybody, and tune in to Ask the Counselor show.